True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report.
What's up, Blue Crew Nation? Welcome back to True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report, your channel for the hottest news and deepest analysis on our Los Angeles Dodgers. Before we dive deep into this devastating news, which I know will shake up the day for many of you, I ask that if you're part of our community and want to keep receiving exclusive and fast information like this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Trust me, you won't want to miss any updates, especially with what I have to share today. Today, I bring an update that honestly is tough to report. It's a gut punch for the team, for the fans, and above all, for the player involved. I'm talking about Tony Gonsolin. I have received confirmation from trusted sources within the organization that our Catman will miss not only the remainder of the 2025 season, but also a significant portion of the 2026 season. The reason is yet another delicate surgery on his right elbow, the second in a span of just 2 years. A brutal blow for a pitcher who was already fighting to find his way back to the mound. The information was confirmed by the president of baseball operations himself, Andrew Friedman, who detailed the nature of the procedure. Performed by the renowned Dr. Neil Elatrica, the surgery was described as a Tommy John revision with an internal brace and some flexor cleanup. For us laypeople, this means a complex procedure that seeks to repair and reinforce the previously operated on ligament. The recovery prognosis is 8 to 10 months, a timeline that effectively erases Gonsolin from the baseball map for the foreseeable future and casts a shadow of uncertainty over his career. It's impossible not to feel the weight of this news, especially when we remember the arduous journey he has already faced. Gonsolin missed the entire 2024 season recovering from his first Tommy John surgery. There was a collective hope, a palpable expectation that 2025 would be the year of his great comeback, the year we would see the 2022 All-Star dominate hitters again. However, the signs that something wasn't right emerged early. A back injury during spring training delayed his debut until April 30th, and when he finally returned, the results were mixed. A 3-2 record with a 5.0 ERA. Those weren't ace-like numbers, but there was hope he was just shaking off the rust. Unfortunately, the elbow pain he felt after his June 4th start was more than just simple discomfort. It was the harbinger of this terrible confirmation. The most disheartening aspect of this whole situation is Gonsolin's own words from back in June. He revealed to reporters that when he felt the pain, he feared the worst, a new ligament injury. He said, and I quote, "Definitely the feeling was different than 2 years ago. I would say I'm probably in more pain now than I was 2 years ago." He found momentary relief when initial scans didn't show a full tear, expressing gratitude that he wouldn't have to face 18 months of rehab again. That statement, viewed in retrospect, is heartbreaking. The reality he feared is now his new path, and this leads us to the strategic implications for the Dodgers organization. Gonsolin is approaching his final year of salary arbitration eligibility this winter, with free agency looming after the 2026 season. The front office now faces a monumental dilemma. How do you commit financially and strategically to an immensely talented 31-year-old pitcher who, best case scenario, will have spent nearly 3 full seasons away from competitive play? It's a cold, calculated decision that Andrew Friedman and his team will have to make. Our pitching depth, a pillar of our philosophy, takes a direct hit. Gonsolin's absence not only creates an immediate hole in the rotation, but also forces us to aggressively reevaluate the free agent and trade markets this upcoming offseason. The search for a durable and effective starting pitcher moves from a luxury to an absolute necessity. We can no longer count on Gonsolin's return as a viable option for the near future, and this harsh reality will change how the team is constructed for 2026 and beyond. It's a domino effect that impacts contract planning, prospect development, and the allocation of financial resources. The situation is grim, and the ramifications will be felt for a long time. To summarize the main news, Tony Gonsolin is out for an extended period after undergoing a Tommy John revision surgery. This is a devastating blow for him personally, following a recovery path that was already incredibly long and difficult, and it creates a significant hole in our rotation, as well as a massive contractual question mark for the front office. The impact is twofold. There's an immediate need to acquire a pitcher on the market and an extremely tough long-term decision to be made about the future of a player who, at his peak, was truly elite for us. And now I want to hear from you, the Blue Crew Nation, the most informed and passionate fan base in baseball. How does this news land with you? What are your feelings about Tony Gonsolin's future with the Dodgers? Do you think the organization should offer him a contract for 2026, betting on his recovery, or should pragmatism prevail and the front office move on, considering the risks? And what about the team's strategy? Who would you like to see Andrew Friedman pursue to fill this gap? A reliable veteran? A young arm with trade potential? Leave your opinions, theories, and even your frustrations in the comments below. I read every single one, and I deeply value what you think. If you've watched this far and you're not yet part of our nation, this is your cue. Click that subscribe button and turn on notifications. It's the best way to ensure you never miss any breaking news or in-depth analysis like this. We're committed to bringing you the truth behind the blue. I'm the voice of True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon with more.